Hello everyone. In our last video, we saw what is Python, why we should learn Python, etc. In today's video, we are going to see how to write and execute our first Python program. So in block coding, if you have to see any output, like if you want to move car forward, what you will do, you will just drag and drop the move forward block, right? Same like if you want to see any output in this output box, then there is a built-in function in Python called print. Before learning how we should use print function, we have to learn a concept called syntax. So what is syntax? Syntax is basically a set of rules in programming languages. Like take an example. If you are writing something in English, there are some rules to be followed, right? Like we have to use correct spellings, we have to leave some spaces between two words, you have to use full stops at the end of the sentence. Same like there are some rules to be followed while writing programming languages, that is called as syntax. So print function also has its own syntax. The syntax of print function is print open and close brackets. These open and close brackets are called as parentheses. So this is the syntax of print function. So if you have to display any words like hello, hi, like any alphabets or words or sentences, then inside these double brackets you have to use double quotes or single quotes. Like here I am using double quotes, even single quotes also work perfectly fine. So here I am writing hello. So what you will see in this output box is hello. How we should see? We have to run the program. So if you run the program, in output you got hello. So you can also write anything here like hello. You can even use special characters like comma, full stops, etc. Hello, this is my first Python program, full stop. So as you can see, the same thing what you wrote inside double quotes is printed here. If you have to write any numbers, then what you will do? We should not use double quotes. Before seeing that, we will see some errors which you will get while using this print function. See, if you have to print a alphabet or letter or words, then if you didn't use any quotes, then you will get a error. What error? Syntax error. We didn't follow the rule of this print statement, right? So we got syntax error. So if you are using double quotes here, but you didn't open and close the bracket, then also you will get same syntax error. But if you are want to print numbers or do some basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then you should not use double quotes. You should just type as it is, right? If you want to print 4, then directly print 4 without any double quotes or single quote. Then you can see 4 here. If you want to print like let's say 7, then directly print 7. If you want to do multiplication here, then 7 times 2. If you run the program, you can see 14, not 7 into 2. If what will happen if you use double quotes or single quotes here, let's see that. If you are using double quotes or single quotes for numbers, then you will get same 7 times 2 here, not 7 into 2, 14. Why? we already know that whatever you type inside double quotes or single quote, it will be directly printed in the output, same as like that. So that is the thing you should take care while you want to display numbers or alphabets. While you are printing alphabets, you should use single quotes or double quotes, but you are printing numbers, you should not use single quotes or double quotes. That depends upon your cases. So these syntax errors we saw. Now there is one more concept left, that is called as indentation. So in block coding, you can see this turn left block is in the same column row of this loop right, but this move forward and turn right, move backward, turn left are inside this repeat loop block. So same like in this block programming, you directly dragged and dropped inside this loop, but in Python we are typing in words, right? So how we will display inside the loop? Then you should use something called as indentation. Indentation is just typing a tab or leaving 4 spaces or 2 spaces at the beginning of the sentence. So here I have used the tab. It's basically 4 spaces, 1 2 3 4, basically 4 spaces. So this is known as indentation. If you run and see, you will definitely get an error because we didn't use any loop or function. If you use any loop or function, then you have to indent. But we didn't use any loop or function, we just directly indented the print function. That's why we will get an error. Let's see what error we'll get. Yeah, we got indentation error, unexpected indent. So we should not indent here, but we indented. That is the error we got. So how to correct this indentation error? We should again go 4 steps back. Then this indentation error will be solved. As you can see, you got 14, 7 into 2. So what all things we learned today? We saw how to print something in this output box, like alphabets or numbers or letters, anything. And then we saw what is syntax, how we should deal with syntax error, and we saw what is indentation and how we should deal indentation errors. So that's it for today. Thank you.